Howdy-o, welcome back to LTV. My name is Michael and I got another game by the fine folks at Meridian4. This title is called Project Pastorate and I'm gonna show you the first part of the game. Just a moment ago I was clicking all the time, thought when will the game end, and then I noticed the buttons here. Maybe make these buttons more visible. This game is playable in Russian and English, but I'm choosing the English one for sure. Sire Rob presentation. So, Leonardo Pintero. Who's that?
First, love dies.
Oh.
Then hope is gone. There is only one thing immortal: faith. Faith will stay alive and roam the earth forever. Even after the last human's breath, stones and wind will treasure it until new souls come, ready for his words, eager to let them in. Thus spoke the pastor, and our faith grew stronger.
Very nice atmosphere in that intro. I like that artwork, that art style. And if we are encountering a little slowdown, that may be due to my laptop. Give me a second. So, sorry, my laptop had a little hiccup. So what are we supposed to do here now? I got kind of rocking. No, we're on the present day. Plug slums, the vilest place in the entire league. Even rats refuse to die here, spreading far away as a thick gray mass. I don't know too much about this title, so let it surprise me. Nauseating stench grimly creeps from the back streets. Rarely do the deeply lined faces of the natives appear in the dim lit windows. Somewhere in the distance, an old mongrel is straining a lingering howl, out of hunger or the continuous beating. After a moment, a mutilated figure appears out of the shadows, walking sluggishly, ringworm covering him from head to toe like a shroud. The prowler briefly stares at the Devoters with indifferent eyes and fades into the darkness. Who sent for us? Slum squabble is your burden. Where's the prefect? Vinny Boyd. In front of you. Shit. I allowed to say shit on YouTube? Has he been here long? It happened at dusk. The street children camped out into the neighborhood as usual. Then suddenly they stumbled upon something. Looked closer and were horrified. Maybe it was them who clipped the prefect. And if we have little technical issues here, that's my laptop's fault, not the game's fault. So, unlikely, they're simple kids, small fries, and see for yourself, the prefect was a sturdy big fella. He would have fought the Rugrats off, no doubt. Cause of death? Asphyxia, I already pronounced it. The loop was pulled in a rage. Cartilages and the lingual bone are broken. The larynx is almost torn apart. I haven't seen such atrocities for years. Murder weapon? A rope? Probably. The strangulation burrow on the neck is white. But we haven't found the murder weapon yet. Another murder case to solve for me here. We assume there were two killers. One was holding the prefect, the other strangled him. There are more questions than answers so far. Well, isn't this a fancy first case you wanted, Lenny? Come on, step right in. Gonna talk about witnesses, robbery suspects. So the body was found by wolf somewhere, somehow. So the body was found by some raggedy youth What did they tell you? Nothing in particular. At first, they thought that some drunkard got shit-faced and laid down to rest. But then they shone the lamp and ran to us. Did locals hear anything? They say they heard nothing. And even if they did, they'd keep their mouths shut. Why? People in the slums don't talk much, because there's at least some hope on this side of their grave. What the guardsman says. So this is Vinny Boyd. So they avoid you like the plague. What did you... Somebody's coming here. That will soon. What did you do to them? What have we done? Vlogs brutalizes everyone. Even the prefects. So you can imagine what it's like for these peons. Each new sunset is celebrated as a birthday. Leonard is this one. We can talk about robbery or about suspects. Any valuables? He had nothing on him. How do you know? We have interrogated his wife. She testified that the prefect had left the house very distressed and without dinner. Without dinner. Prior to this, he had been gloomy all day, took nothing with him, and went alone, unguarded, to the slums, in the dark. There's a fly somewhere. This is in the game. It's strange, isn't it? Why would he come here in the darkness? This question will be answered by the Devoters, not the guardsmen. Good point. You parasites are only good for ferreting the pockets. Calling parasites now, getting interesting. The pockets are poor boozers. Suspects. Why is he so aggressive? Who might be behind it? So we have F5 tab. Anyway, let's just keep talking. Anyone. It's Flux. But I would start with the nearest den. There's always a bunch of trash hanging around. Perhaps someone heard or saw something. Turn right at the corner and walk straight through the block. You'll know the right door. There's a functioning den in your area. Fighting them is like hiding from the rain in the lake. As far as getting rid of these joints, you gotta freaking burn the whole slums down. Have you actually ever tried working? I believe instead of having this friendly conversation, we should focus on the murderer of the prefect. Thank you for the information. Now we'll check out the clues. No problem. We got an achievement unlocked. Slow down and making notes. Am I free to go? Everyone's free in the pastorate. Give orders to remove the body and await further instructions. Should the body be removed already? Oh. What's that? Very haunting atmosphere here, if you ask me. I often say sound. I'm not saying this game also, the art style is also pretty nice, but the audio is usually what creeps me out in games. Remember my last Eternal Darkness video. And this, I wouldn't play this alone at night, so how can we interact now? Typical flux, then hundreds of which are flooding the slum streets littered with garbage and feces. In which year are we? Filthy rags are randomly scattered beneath the silos, addicts, wriggling from withdrawal. Men, women, young and old. Some of them have already been freed from this mortal coil. A steady, sweet smell of potion reigns in the sanctuary of the sufferers. The same potion that in recent years has killed more people than all the League's executors together. Ignoring the plaintive moans of local residents, Vinny Boyd slams the door as loud as he can. Oh, he's got all body tattoo. The music is getting a bit loud. Everybody stay down. You move. You're done eating solid food. He's very aggressive. Let's. It's the pasteurize. Squeeze him. Gangbanger. 9M. What? Do we have to fight now? What is going on? I don't even know what kind of gameplay to expect. Oh! What the hell is going on? What is this? Dodge, block, hold the line, take cover, face danger, life better. Is this a card game? Dodge. Doping. Take cover. Can skip it. What is this? The rules of engagement. You must beat your opponent, choose a correct card of yours to counteract an enemy card. You can only make 2 mistakes. In case of losing, die with dignity. Guard, dog, hand, cruel. Oh, we can also skip. Knockdown. Bribe. He tries to bribe me. Can you explain the rules in greater detail? Now there's bloodshed. I guess we have lost. Is it our blood? Or their blood? Ooh. These drawings. Oh, so have we lost now? Do we have to start over again? I need more information here. A bit terrifying. Leave one snip alive. So it looks like we won. But the game should have made that more clear, I guess. That one. Bring him here. Pin. Mercy. Colorful shirt. Well, then let's talk. How not to make this day the worst in your life. Or even the last one. Who of the prefect? This game's challenging my English skills a bit. I need a dictionary. Pin is shaking wildly. His eyes are watery. His legs give away. He seems to have difficulty understanding what these men want from him. Maybe English is also their second language. A drop of sticky sweat slowly crawls down the acid junkie's cheek. The sight is foul. Say what? Press him or coax him? What does coax mean? I press him. Oof. Achievement unlocked. Ruthless. You better answer me, thing, or I'll scrape that. I didn't want to do that. I misunderstood the text. Or I'll scrape that face off your skull and then wipe my ass with it. You can even stab me in the ribs. I ain't no shit. I've been flying high for 2 days and just hit the ground. I don't even know what day it is. Vinnie Boyd strongly punches Pin in the face. He almost passes out and falls on his back. How are we going to make him spill his guts now? Don't fret. Now the scum will blurt it out in no time. With great effort, Pin gathers the strength to rise. He rubs his jammed jaw looking at the Devoters from under his brows. As it turns out, peeps tell the truth about you, wailing on way too hard. Right? Have it your way then. Yeah. Some rumor did ring. Not actually. Now we're talking. I have heard them goons jabber about that new quarter. For miners. Big buildings behind the fence. You may have seen them. What's wrong with that new quarter? Way I heard it, the houses are built of lean clay. Bullshit. The prefecture couldn't have overlooked it. Told you it's a rumor. That's what a loudmouth belched. You feel me? We'll check it out. Come on guys, roll it up. We'll confiscate all Psylos to be disposed. What is Psy? What up Psylos? And you get out of here before we change our minds. I beseech you, by our holy pasture. Fill me on half a palm. Shall I kneel? It's no problem. What a fresh little fella you are. Pack him off too. Stop! Look! All the shit got lifted from the streets. Even the guards hounds can't find it. It's the last stash in the slums. Please, 2 fingers wide or I'm a goner. Less Psylos, less problems for us. What are Psylos? Are they taking the drugs or what? Never rush, never hurry, never make sharp decisions. Listen, screw him. Let this not be our snitch. Give that son of a bitch a little pinch. Are you serious, Vinny? Has the 55th edict been revoked lately? Because I'm not sure you're doing the right thing. I've been serving the pasture ever since you shat your pants. Very strong language here. And I beat more than 100 cases my way. An extra mole never hurts, especially in our line of work. So we know we let him have his drugs and want information from him or what? Alright, Vinny, you're the veteran, you know best. There's no reason to quarrel. Hey guys, you heard him? Veteran. What a scoundrel. I have a bit of problem following what's going on here. In the world of darkness, that's seeing on the blind, and the blind are still seeing. Oliver Oates, the 26th pastor from Epistle of all living things. Be easier for me to play this in German. Who says? The administrative quarter of the League province is strikingly unusual from any other buildings. The Sykes suburb is no exception, despite the nightmare going on outside. Carefully planned green alleys and several artificial ponds could create a deceptive image of flocks to any stranger. Clean, neat buildings, furnished with immodest furniture, are in distinct contrast with the miserable hovels sitting just outside the fence. However, the everyday idyll is interrupted by a gruesome murder that is being actively discussed by the officials. Soon, the Devoters spot the deputy prefect and wave him over. Ooh. Official, we have already told the guardsman everything. Do I look like a guardsman to you? Well, you should interact somehow. I do not have time to repeat the same thing over again. Oh, what are you so busy with? At the moment, we are administering the oath of the deputy prefect. So, if you'll excuse me, we know that you are building new houses out of lean clay. Nice music. If this is an accusation, I should invite a secretary from the office, and you can give her the details of your claim. In the meantime, you do understand that during the investigation, I can detain you for a week without any explanations, right? Am I one of the suspects? You tell me. We'll leave now, but tomorrow we are returning with the proper papers, and then you'll be charged with sabotage. The entire prefecture goes down. You'll even envy your former superior. It's best if you admit it now that you're building these shoeboxes with shit and twigs. Alright, there were some insignificant violations. Only 5% of the buildings were actually constructed from low quality materials. Was the prefect aware? Sure. He checks and signs all the documentation. Work orders, cost estimates and such. So, you're trying to tighten the purse or what? Why use bad clay? The Pastorate constantly demands that we meet the Rubit quota, and it increases every year. Consequently, more miners are required, and they all need to live somewhere. Both convicts and free people work in the mines, you know? The late prefect did his best trying to provide for their basic needs. In particular, he built communal housing. However, there's been a shutdown in honorary work now. Therefore, The mines are seeing more people working there every day. So, we had to build new houses, hundreds of them. It's a recurring process, you see? Where could we get good clay for everyone? So, they will collapse sooner or later. Not necessarily. We use the best quality solution. What does that have to do with the murder? I guess we need to find that out. On the street, the hum of numerous integrant crowds. Crowd is growing louder with every minute. Why is the music getting so cheerful now? It seems as though these dogs' bodies don't really believe you. If you want to learn some curse words, then you need to talk to Vinny. Let's go find out why the heck they crowded under the windows. The music choice is strange right now. The administrative territory is flooded with the riot of a violent mob. What? Looking like a mad porcupine, dreadfully bristling with hastily whittled spears, the gang presses on. I like that you have to read a lot. Their leader makes a confident step forward. Which country are we? Are we in the real world? And who are you, miner? You rot us in the mines. And now you want to bury us in those hovels? Guess this is a fictional setting, right? Calm down. We're investigating the case here. Move away before something inevitable happens. You move away. We'll go straight to the prefecture. And we will hang these bastards by the balls. Why do you just grab the pitchforks and heavy travel? Now tell me, what is your dilemma? Stop talking shit. We'll just start with your ass. Ooh. Can we as players do something wrong? Is the storyline always the same, or... And what the hell is going on? Ah yeah, I almost forgot that there's this card game. Now we hear Western dashing attack. I don't know. Is this random? Take cover. I just follow my instincts here. Whose blood is it? Ambush. Dodge. I don't know the logic balance. Whose blood is this? And what happens if we lose? Do we... Ooh. That was a part of his finger missing. Ooh. So... What's going on? Hello? I'm clicking. The game crashed, or do I need to click somewhere specific? Is my laptop too slow? I'm pressing different buttons. Let's wait another minute, a moment. Maybe let me stop the video for a second and see if the game recovers. I just paused for a minute and don't know what to do. I pressed almost all buttons, all keys on my keyboard. This game has seemingly crashed, but maybe as a first impression this is enough. This is an interesting scenario and setup. And if you like what you're seeing, then check out Project Pastorate. My name is Michael and I'll see you soon. Take care and have a nice day.